Well, we're at Haydock, and I've got the lovely Sammy Woods with us, guys. Sammy, you know, you're a survivor yourself, and you're a brilliant speaker. I've seen you many times. I saw you last in London when you was there. I was waving to you, but I don't know if you saw me.
No, I did.
Did you?
I did, I waved at you.
Did you?
You was on front with media a bit, weren't you?
Yeah, I was, yeah. You've been so consistent with everything you say. Everything what I've heard is you sometimes go over some of the stuff so we know it's the truth.
Yeah.
And everything you said, it's very, very difficult to talk about one's experiences.
Yeah.
Right? You know as well as I do. I get emotional when you see me do it.
Yeah.
Right? When I've spoken out about my abuse. Right? Just tell us why you're here today. What is your part now? Because you're part of the inquiry, aren't you?
Yes. So
You can't say too much, but go on, say what you can.
I'm here today as Restore Britain,
Yeah.
which is a political party led
Yeah.
by MP Rupert Lowe. Now, before Restore Britain existed, I was in contact with Rupert, telling him about what's been going on
Yeah.
in the country. He was kind enough to come on a documentary that I'd produced and presented, which was about children born of rape. It was a Jodie Sheeran story. Horrific story, and I continued to work with Rupert. He set up the rape gang inquiry because no one else wanted to tackle, the rape gangs, grooming gangs, whatever we're going to be calling them. But so it's funded by 20,000 people of the United Kingdom. We've got a small team. We've gathered evidence. We spoke to survivors, professionals, whistleblowers. We had 2 weeks of hearings where they came with myself, Graham Smith, the barrister, and another panelist, and they told us what had been going on, which was, children have been trafficked throughout the United Kingdom since as early as the 1950s. They were groomed, raped, tortured, criminalised, impregnated, murdered, blamed. Absolutely horrific what's been going on. The torture was, children getting raped by dogs. They've been locked in cages. It's absolutely horrendous. So our report was published yesterday, or no, probably the day before.
I've seen it's published, but I haven't read it.
Yes. So, well, I would say go and read it. Now, obviously, you're going to know, some of the things that's in there because you're a campaigner and a survivor yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got to.
But there's a lot of people, not just in the UK, but around the world, that didn't know the scale of this. So the report's going to raise awareness, but we've already started criminal investigations. We've started taking legal action against police, councils to ensure that survivors get compensation.
They're all involved.
This goes all the way
All
to
complicit.
the top. Education, NHS, policing. The police officers. The police officers held cop nights.
Yeah.
So the police officers were taking it in turn.
Yeah, absolutely.
To rape the kids and then handing them back to the perpetrators. So the government
We know
corruption
they're
has reached a
culpable
scale.
because women have been raped themselves.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We know they're culpable because of the the Clapham Common one, and there's more than that.
Yeah.
And there's the girl from Manchester that she said she was absolutely raped in the cells.
Yeah.
And I know for a fact through what I've been through, I've had 8 of them strip me naked in cells.
Yeah.
Police officers.
It's horrendous. It's horrendous.
And they've even turned around and said to me, if you say anything in court, if I lifted my jumper up, you could have seen the footprints on my body.
Yeah.
And they try to intimidate you to make it worse for you.
Yeah.
And this is what they do to victims. And you know as well as I do, I don't like that word because it was never their fault.
Yeah.
Survivor would be a better word for the simple reason you survived a hell of a trauma.
Yeah.
And you live in that nightmare for life. You're still living it. I'm still living it.
Yeah. I mean, what kind of happened to us will affect us for the rest of the
Yeah.
life. And then when you get, these paedophiles and rapists going to prison for, kind of 8, 10,
Yeah.
rapes, and they're only getting a couple of years,
Yeah.
or not even that in some cases. It's absolutely horrendous. So we have a really big fight on our hands. Our work's not over, just because the report's out. Next stages, we are going to be naming people. Well, Rupert will be in Parliament. He's going to use his parliamentary privilege, and then we're going to start private prosecutions. But there's so much more work we need to do, so we need all the support we can get, keep sharing the report, get the word out there and come together because the state don't want us to. So we've even, kind of going outside of the UK, which is great because, the journalists from America, France and Switzerland, example, are, covering the story to ensure that the state can't cover this up anymore.
Do you come across so well?
Oh, thank you.
we're friends.
Yeah.
Well, we've known each other a little while now.
Yeah.
And I think by looking each other in the eye, if I'm not careful, I'll well up.
Yeah.
Because when you talk to another survivor, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, thank you for that.
No, thank you.
I'm going to well up.
Oh, bless your heart.